talking NFL as well. We've got COVID outbreak problems on the Tennessee Titans.
Oh, no.
The New England Patriots. Oh man, I mean the New York Jets now, which of course it's the Jets, man. Like they can't do anything right, but a bunch of teams now, so like 4 or 5 have had experiences with COVID. There's already been a game delayed in the Tennessee Titans Pittsburgh Steelers game. The Bills Titans game was pushed back to Tuesday because there were positive tests in Tennessee again, stemming from an illicit workout held last week. So I'm curious, Joe, how you think the NFL has handled things and what your confidence is in the rest of the season here.
I think the NFL has handled it to the best of their abilities. I mean, you're not going to be able to bubble like the NBA. You got 53-man rosters for each team, plus coaching staff, plus just workers in the stadium. But I think it's very important to find what the cause of like these COVID outbreaks are. Like the tight ends, they broke protocol, didn't help their cases with COVID when they went to just go practice in high school due to other players getting COVID. And I think 3 more got COVID from that, I believe. But, I mean, the NFL, they're playing it smart. They're pushing the games back, allowing for more testing to happen. They're I haven't heard, but I hope they're quarantining the players that test positive, obviously.
I believe they are.
Yeah. So I think they're doing everything to the best of their abilities. And I think they're doing daily testing and just keeping everyone as separate as possible in the locker room. But when it comes down to it, it's going to be the players who have to be safer than what they're doing right now. Because, like, I don't want to assume yet because I haven't heard anything. But if they're doing what the MLB players did at the beginning of their season, like going to a bar, then yeah, that's definitely a big no-no. And that's going to just run rampant among your team. It's going to just affect everyone else.
I think the NFL's handled it well, Joe. I mean, I'm actually pleasantly surprised that they managed to get through the first 3 weeks without any real issues. Now they're starting to pop up. The daily testing helps. They've shown a lot of scheduling flexibility, and given how obviously large NFL teams are and how much organization has to go into that, you got to give the NFL credit. Yeah. The Tennessee Titans, though, when teams were saying they should forfeit, man, I don't disagree. Like, I think the only reason they shouldn't forfeit is because the Bills wouldn't get their game checks if they did. Like, at the end of the day, the only reason I think this game should be played is because, and the Tennessee shouldn't be punished in the form of a forfeit, is because the Bills players shouldn't get punished for the Titans being idiots. It was really selfish and, quite frankly, kind of disgraceful what Tennessee did. They decided, okay, so we've got positives, and the players and the defensive backs decide to organize for a workout. And obviously, when you're working out in a sport, you're not going to be able to wear a mask. Like, it's just, I mean, you can try, but like most football practice workouts don't involve mask wearing. My thing on this is just maybe you can blame the NFL for not telling Tennessee, all right, your game's scrapped right off the bat. But also they don't want to have to reschedule too many games, so I get the bind there. And like Tennessee, you just need to recognize this is bigger than your record. Like you're dealing with a global pandemic here. This isn't the swine flu. This is a very deadly virus that can run rampant throughout communities and will shut your games down if you have an outbreak like this. I think it was incredibly selfish what some of these Tennessee players did. And I understand that they need to stay in shape and be prepared for game day, and Zoom's not enough. But at the end of the day, there are certain things that are bigger than your 1 week game. And the fate of the season also is in the balance when you're doing something stupid like that.
Yeah. I guess good news out of all of it is today there have been no additional cases for the Tennessee Titans or New England Patriots. And that's good for you.
Thank goodness.
But I want to just stress it. I can't stress it enough. The NFL they're doing everything to the best of their ability. I know a lot of people have been saying that the NFL season shouldn't have happened.
I disagree with that,
A lot of
but
people do depend on some of these checks. A few players, like, yeah, you hear about the ones that get paid millions of dollars, but a few players still just get paid like the lowest you can go is what?
and probably in probably 500K.
Really? That's 150K.
I mean, it can get pretty low. Practice squad's probably 150.
Yeah. And then also just stadium employees and people on the coaching staff. They need jobs to
feed their families.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
But it's good that they're pushing the games back to Monday and Tuesday. It's better for viewers too, because I think I don't know about you, but I've definitely enjoyed the back-to-back Monday games.
Yeah, me too.
But it's also smart, and it's so smart because they're waiting for more tests to come back, and they've said if one more test comes back for any team, then they're going to just cancel the game.
Yeah.
Which is the smart thing to do. They're going to push it back to like another bye week, and then I think when you can't push back to a bye week anymore, I think the NFL is planning on just doing an MLB situation by just pushing back the weeks a bit more, meaning push back playoffs and all that. But hopefully we're not going to get to that point yet. Hopefully people are going to learn from this, and we're going to have a smoother season for the next 12 weeks.
Yeah, I hope so as well. I think when I went on that Titans rant, I mean, here's the difference. It's you haven't heard anything out of as much maligned as the New England Patriots franchise is, for better or for worse, and however rightfully you view it, they clearly handled this better than Tennessee. I mean, Tennessee decided, let's work out. And New England, you've had Cam Newton-Gilmore test positive, but other than that, there have been no other ones. And I don't think we haven't seen any reports of New England defying any sort of protocol. Gilmore, the second he tested positive, urged everyone to take it seriously. And I mean, you got to give the Pats organization credit there for recognizing this is an issue bigger than just their one game or their record. This relates to the entire season. So, well, that's enough on the NFL.
Yeah, but you want to say that about the Jets?
Well, the Jets, we don't know. They just had their first positive today. And also the Jets clearly can't do anything right because Adam Gase is still the coach. Not related at all.
Wow. I hope we have no Jets fans.
Yeah.
You're just like,
well, you know what?
I bet you they agree.
Yeah, I bet they do. Honestly, I know Jets fans who are just fed up.